Hey guys, it's Rob here and welcome back to another video. In this video, we do have some pretty interesting topics to talk about. We have some Nintendo insiders talking about the Nintendo Switch reveal and what date it's gonna be, and that date might get you pretty excited. We also do have some leaks for the next 3D Mario game for the Nintendo Switch 2, which is gonna be pretty interesting if it does end up happening, and I can actually see it happening as well, so we'll talk about it. There's also a pretty interesting article on an analysis of the Nintendo Switch 2 leaks and how Nintendo is going to react to it, which does play into that Nintendo Switch leak about the reveal date for the Nintendo Switch 2. So some pretty good topics today. If you guys end up enjoying this video, make sure you leave a like and a comment on today's topic. It really helps push the video. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, my Twitter is RoboRob93. So the Nintendo Switch rumors and leaks keep on coming, and it seems like there's really no stop to it. It seems like every single day there's something new, and we're here to cover it. Recently, some potential photos of the Nintendo Switch 2 dock and the actual Nintendo Switch tablet screen have leaked out. So we talked about that yesterday, and then there was a bunch of stuff before that right before Christmas. We had all of those accessory manufacturers showing off the showcases, or the cases I mean, for the Nintendo Switch 2, and they look pretty good. And just overall a lot of Nintendo Switch 2 stuff, and today that hasn't changed. This new Nintendo Switch leak is coming from someone who actually leaked some stuff about the June Nintendo Direct and is saying some pretty interesting things about the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal. Kiri Pink Fury on Twitter has the details, and this is what he says. The Chinese Weibo leaker who correctly leaked the June Nintendo Direct is now saying that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be unveiled on January 8th, 2025 and released on March 2025. Now this does line up with some of the rumors. There were rumors floating around about 1 or 2 weeks ago, maybe a month, that the release of the Nintendo Switch 2 was going to be in March. Now of course Nintendo has already stated that they will be revealing the Nintendo Switch 2 by March, and there's not supposed to be any new hardware this year too, so that also lines up with that as well. Though to be honest, it kind of seems a little bit too soon. I feel like Nintendo would wait a little bit longer, especially when it comes to the June Nintendo Direct, since they can show off games and sell them during the holiday season. A holiday season release for the Nintendo Switch 2 seems more likely to me, but I hope I'm wrong, because if we get a reveal within the less than about 15 days for the Nintendo Switch 2, that would be absolutely insane. Now, remember when I mentioned that there was some rumors going around about the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal and release when it comes to about a month or 3 weeks ago? Somewhere around that. This is what that article said on that information, and this was coming from Nate the Hate, a well-known Nintendo insider as well. According to the latest report, the Nintendo Switch 2 release date is not coming in Q2 of 2025, but the reveal will happen during this window. More specifically, it is being alleged that the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal is scheduled to go down sometime between the second half of January in early February. Now this is January 8th, but obviously sometimes could change, but it's pretty close. I mean, January 8th, January 15th, that's pretty close. So it does line up with some of the information from Nate the Hate. And I do want to speak on that as well, because there is something that you guys got to remember, but let's continue. According to the same report, this will then be followed up with a major Nintendo Switch 2 event in May. So these two reports from these two Nintendo insiders are lining up. Now, one thing I do have to say is that this person could have just looked at Nate the Hate's information and just copied him. Entirely possible. We won't know if that's true or not. But according to Nate the Hate, about 3 weeks ago, we're supposed to be getting a Nintendo Switch 2 reveal sometime in the second half of January. That lines up with the recently leaked date of January 8th. So that's already 2 people saying that there's going to be a January reveal. Now, when it comes to the part where there's supposed to be a second reveal for the Nintendo Switch 2, that's where it gets a little bit confusing, because according to the Chinese Weibo leaker, we're supposed to be getting the release in March of 2025, right? That means there would be a reveal in January, then sometime between January and March we would have a second reveal. That's a little iffy. That kind of pops up a red flag, and I'm not sure which one it is, but either both or one of them are wrong. Now let's say they are both right, and we're supposed to be getting 2 reveals for the Nintendo Switch 2 sometime between January and March. What I could see Nintendo doing is doing a February Nintendo Direct, a January reveal for the Nintendo Switch 2 to hype people up, and then a February Nintendo Direct to release games and show off games for the Nintendo Switch 2, and also give people time to start pre-ordering the console, and then release in March. But still, my gut feeling says that they're not going to be releasing it in March. I think the reveal is going to be in March, and then they're going to release it sometime either for holiday season or just before holiday season. And then the June Nintendo Direct is going to be that big reveal for games for the Nintendo Switch 2. That is my feeling. Based entirely off of a gut feeling, of course, I mean, people who have inside knowledge know way more than me, but that's just kind of my gut feeling. And moving on to the next 3D Mario Nintendo Switch 2 leak. So if you guys haven't heard this yet, apparently, according to Ultimate Shadow X on Twitter, he says, rumor, the next 3D Mario game on Nintendo Switch 2 will feature a tie-in level with the second Mario movie, according to insiders. Mario will enter a mysterious pipe and end up in real-life Brooklyn with his movie design. Chris Pratt will reprise his role to voice Mario in that level. Now, if this does happen, I mean, cool, I guess. I mean, it's kind of cool. The Mario movie, I absolutely love that movie, so I guess that is pretty cool. It's just a small thing. It's not too big, unless they end up wanting to make something with the Mario movie, like a Mario movie game, or maybe a tie-in or something. I'm not entirely sure that I would want that. A couple levels here and there, maybe some DLC or something would be cool, but an entire movie around it, I'm not 100% sure on that. But for now, the rumor is just one level, apparently. The interesting thing here, they say the next 3D Mario, so I'm wondering if that means like Mario Odyssey type game where it's an not open world, but like open area. It's not like New Super Mario Bros. Or something, you know? Because what this means is, I mean, of course there's gonna be a new 3D Mario for the Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo would absolutely be insane not to make one. I don't know, it's gonna be very interesting to see what they do with this. Now coming back to that Nintendo Switch 2 reveal and all the leaks that have been happening with the Nintendo Switch 2, an analysis has said something very interesting about what Nintendo's reaction to these leaks are going to be. This is what Go Nintendo has to say on it. Every piece of new gaming hardware is preceded by leaks. As soon as any of the big hardware manufacturers start hinting at what's next for them in terms of the platforms, leakers, fakers, and insiders start dishing out details. That's exactly what's been happening with the Switch successor for months now, and we've never seen anything to this degree before. We've never seen anything to this degree before. While we have had usual months of leaks and rumors, recent weeks have been filled with information that, by all accounts, seems to be legit, thanks to accessory manufacturers getting advance notice. It appears we've had multiple looks at now what we believe to be the Switch 2. From hardware size to ports to new Joy-Cons to extra buttons, Switch 2 has been laid out for all to gawk at. While none of this is 100% confirmed until Nintendo says so, it does seem like the last few weeks have brought us concrete information on Switch 2. That's how the analysts are feeling as well, with industry insider Sir Toto of the consultant Kantan, probably said that wrong, Games, telling Eurogamer that these leaks may force Nintendo to reveal Switch 2 earlier than planned. And this is what he said: Nintendo will not have much time in January, so a potential announcement early in the month could make sense, Toto said. You can bet that Nintendo is aware of all the leaks and not happy about them. Even if some of them will turn out to be made up, it is actually getting so bad with these leaks that they might cause Nintendo to release information earlier than planned. Now, the interesting thing about this is when I was talking about the different dates, where one Nintendo insider was saying it was going to be one part of January, the other insider said it was the other part. Maybe that's why they say January 8th in this new information coming from the Weibo leaker, because Nintendo is going to be showing it early because of all the leaks. Now, if you had to ask me if Nintendo would ever react like that, I don't think so. I don't know why I said it like that. I don't think so. I think they have their own plans. I mean, they're a pretty big company. I don't think things that leaked out would cause them to think, oh no, I gotta reveal the Nintendo Switch too early. They already have their own plans, and they have probably had these plans for quite a long time. I don't think things leaking out would change those plans. There are other things that could affect the release date of the Nintendo Switch 2 and the reveal date, of course. But I don't think things, especially when it's just like accessory manufacturers, and we still don't know if those photos are even real in the first place. Could be fake. We never know. Or you can never know. So I don't think that's going to affect the reveal timing for the Nintendo Switch 2 personally, but maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. Make sure you guys tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. When do you think the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be revealed? And would you want a Mario movie game level in the next Mario game? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.